By the time I arrive, the lamps are already glowing. Warm pockets of flame gathered within the Ryokan grounds, held gently against the surrounding mountain dark. In this corner of Aomori, deep within the mountains of northern Tōhoku, night is not pushed away. At Yado Aoni Onsen, darkness is not an absence. It is a presence.
Most people travel to Japan for neon lights and convenience, but I came here for something completely different. A place where the light doesn't come from a switch, but from flame.
Tōhoku has long been associated with Michinoku, the end of the road. Yado Aoni Onsen began welcoming guests in 1929. After the rest of Japan electrified in the post-war era, this inn chose not to install modern lighting. It is not a reenactment, it is continuity. In Japanese aesthetics, there is a word, Yūgen. A quiet awareness of something vast and mysterious, felt more than explained. This place does not display beauty. It suggests it. As evening settles, the oil lamps flicker steadily against the dark. Light pools softly on the floor instead of flooding the ceiling. There are no harsh edges. No glare. Before electricity, homes lived within this rhythm. Light was precious, finite, and so attention was different. Without overhead brightness, your body adjusts. You move more slowly. You lower your voice. In Japanese, the word yugure describes twilight, the evening darkening, not a switch, a transition. Here you feel every degree of it.
I've stayed at digital detox hotels before, but this feels different. Because here you're not choosing to disconnect. The mountain has already decided for you.
There are no outlets in the guest rooms. Charging stations are communal and limited. It's not inconvenience, it is surrender. And in that surrender, something quiet returns. The water here is a sodium chloride spring, warming the body deeply against Tōhoku's long winters. For generations, travelers came to places like this, not for indulgence, but for recovery. In the Edo period, journeys were measured in footsteps. Hot springs were essential stops along remote routes. Places to restore strength before continuing on. The river runs cold beside the bath. Steam rises into the dark.
Soaking here feels like time travel. The river hasn't changed. The valley hasn't changed. And for a few hours, neither do you. Is it comfortable? Not in the modern sense. You can't charge your phone. The halls are dim. But somehow, that's exactly why it stays with you.
In most of the world, darkness is something we eliminate. We flood it with brightness. We erase it. Here, darkness shapes behavior. It slows conversation. It sharpens sound. It asks you to notice. Morning arrives quietly. The valley hides inside its own breath. Shapes emerge slowly from the fog. Light filters through the trees. What the Japanese call komorebi. Sunlight scattered through leaves. After a night shaped by flame, daylight doesn't feel brighter. It feels earned.
In most of the world, darkness is something we eliminate. Here, darkness is the luxury.
As I leave the valley, signal returns. Notifications appear. The modern world resumes. But something lingers. A memory of flame instead of switch. Of river instead of ringtone. Of a Japan that once existed everywhere. And now survives in a few quiet valleys. Lampen og Yado Aoni Onsen is not nostalgia stage for visitors. It is a reminder that before electricity there was still warmth, still hospitality, still light. And perhaps in that softer glow we all can see a little more clearly. I'm Hansen.
See you again at Onsen with Hansen!